There we go.
Hey, hi, folks.
We are, as you can, I don't know, actually here.
The big North Texas RPG Con.
North Texas RPG. The one, the only, the convention of conventions. And yes,
That's a good
yesterday,
name for it.
the convention of conventions.
Yes.
Yes. We
there's a Barsh behind us.
That's Bill Barsh, Pace Setter Games.
Barsh.
The senior Barsh.
Uh-huh.
There's a junior Barsh.
He's
so,
a good-looking one, I think.
Yeah, the younger one has the best hair in the OSR. So they told me, and so I choose to believe it. So yes, we are actually in the main room, the main hall. Oh, look at this.
There's another one.
So we set up here so we can get a number of the con goers to
so we can get annoyed by people behind us.
Yeah, well, that's what we're supposed to do, right? So yesterday was kind of like the dry run for this, where we had horrible internet connection for the first half of the show. I was ready to literally throw it all away, and Jim Kitchen was like, "Nope, we're gonna keep on trying." And then we got a better internet connection.
I wish we set pit traps there.
All I can say is thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
Paul.
Right now we got the Lennon sisters playing D&D.
Fugly. Why is this not clicking now?
Shoddy equipment.
There we go. You got a little delay here. Did you set pit traps for them? We can't. Texas has laws against that.
It does.
Unlike the full report from about last night that Don Samora, Wizard Tower Games, was attending North Texas RPG Con, and then the cops came to arrest him, and he fled into unknown directions. Don was never here. No cops ever responded. No cops ever. There's a lot of cops here. Don't get me wrong. I am not the only retired cop. There are a number of retired cops, a number of active cops that are off duty that are enjoying the con.
They do a lot of gaming in the precincts.
Apparently so.
Well, they don't answer. Well,
they're not answering the jobs. They're rolling the dice. You know what they say. But yeah. So if you're seeing that report anywhere, that's a troll. And I would say that the state they are from is the state of insanity.
Hello, Mr. Woodard. Once again, sorry you ain't here.
Mr. Woodard,
he said next year.
We'd like to reserve a seat for you.
I'd like to actually converse with a fellow Californian for once.
Oh, you missed it, man! We had a fellow Californian at the table before.
A fellow actor.
Oh, okay. I don't think he was an actor.
Well, that's all right.
I mean, we had a fellow Californian who told me that he basically, I think he heard me from a half room away from my New York accent, and then wanted to know why Rach didn't have a New York accent.
Why doesn't she?
I think I have the heavier accent because I worked in the South Bronx.
He works at it more.
I put more effort into it. I worked the streets. And by the way, just one of the con regulars. I guess right. One of the con regulars. One of the mascots of the con.
You can see the back of his head.
Yeah, we can see the back of the head. There's another one.
Back of his head.
There's another one over here.
Who knows? Oh, yeah. Here's the other skeleton. Oh, that's Luau, folks.
Hey,
don't let him get away.
Are you making us wake up earlier one morning this
no, he's not doing the brunch.
Okay, I just needed to know if I had to wake up.
I gotta be nice to my future employer.
Yeah,
I got a commission from him. So
nice.
One of many I hope from this company.
Yes, Wild Die registration is rolled over to 25.
You get to meet my grandson. He did the same thing.
So unofficial numbers. I was told by Gary that approximately 300 people picked up badges yesterday.
300?
The day before the con officially starts, 300 people were picking up badges.
That's a lot.
That's an amazing number.
I mean, all these people back in the Midwest and stuff. Yeah, all the Gen Con people is, yeah, that's hilarious.
Well, again, this is the day before a con that has 500 attendees. They capped just around 500. At least for
Not
the
counting walk-ups.
Not counting walk-ups. And they had 300 people here Wednesday night. Now, Wednesday night, they let it be known that you don't have to be an attendee of the con to show up and game on Wednesday night. But I've been talking to a lot of the dealers, and I'm not talking drug dealers. I'm talking the dealers in the vendor hall, and the vendors did very well yesterday. As they were setting up.
Oh
yes, yes, sir.
We have.
Hey.
We got a new vendor in there.
A couple of new vendors.
Yeah, but I bought a DM screen from him, and
oh, that's the guy with all the D&D stuff in the
with the wood stuff and the Jice jails and all that. And I said, well, I came out. Well, how's it doing? He says, man, we're making hand over fist, and this is only the first day of the con.
Yeah, Rich got earrings and a hair clip, a dragon hair clip,
and
pretty cool.
I wasn't here 30 minutes, and I spent money. I think it's because Gage isn't here.
Oh, well, spent money on yourself is what you're saying.
It's funny, in the last few years at the con, I've been spending a lot less on myself and a lot more on other people.
I know exactly what that's like. Now, there are some limited things that are available at the con. If you go to the Pace Setter booth, there is the new Eric Holmes based upon the original work of Holmes that was unpublished. They have a modular adventure. I think it's 30 in soft cover, 40 in hardcover, very affordable. These are pretty much con exclusive at this point. Bad Mike's Books and Madness, or Books and Naked Devils. I don't know what this full name of his company is, but they have the Bill Webb OSR RPG. That's $25. I bought them both because I'm a collector, but also I want to see. I've played in Bill's games. I want to know what rules he actually plays by. I don't think he plays by any rules, by the way. I think he mixes it all up.
It's so funny. I had a conversation with Jason Saturno, my roommate for this con. He says, I hear that, like, I think Bad Mike, as the con wears on near the ending, he'll start making deals. And I said, no, he does this 24/7. You don't need to make new deals.
Yeah.
So
you know, if you're looking for a deal from Bad Mike and your total comes to $41, he'll probably let you pay $40 and come back later and give him the extra buck.
Yeah. Well, he makes me deals, but then again, I give him DVDs and Blu-rays every year.
Yeah.
So
no, listen, this is what I noticed yesterday too, is that the pre-con is generally where people socialize, and the vendors are setting up their booths, their tables.
Right.
The vending hall, by the way, looks really good this year. Really good
we got
space.
the big room.
Yeah. And I was talking to a lot of the vendors, and they were all telling me they did amazing business on Wednesday night, the night before the con.
Yeah, believe it or not.
So,
because every year we get like one or two vendors who are new.
Yes.
It's kind of like a rotation thing. They may not be here next year, but they come here, and I think these people are going to be coming here for.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, on the blog side, I'm going to be taking pictures. I started doing it today. I'll do some more tomorrow. I will be taking pictures of the various vendors and the artist tables, and not just to, give them the credit for being here, but for you to know when you go to convention, it's not just gaming. All right, it's not.
It's buying.
It's buying.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a great thing to do is to buy stuff.
Well, my game purchasing has slowed down to a trickle. I've been paying more attention to my other hobby, my movies, DVDs, and all that.
Right.
And so now what I do is I save my money, and this is my shopping trip once a year for gaming stuff.
Okay.
That's it. And even then, I don't buy I buy more for other people, like I said.
So now, at that table, and I wish I remember the name of the booth, the one at the end, in the middle, with all the wooden stuff.
Yes.
So you bought that GM screen? Like you bought the one they had, or you?
I bought the one they had. Yeah.
Oh, so everything else is
He
on
said,
order.
he said, I'll take orders. And it's like, this is the only one you brought? Yeah. Where are you? Colorado. I want that one.
So you picked it up the last day?
No, I just picked it up the first day.
Oh, he had one. He had one out.
He had one out, and now it's got a sign that says sold, but I'm taking orders.
Okay.
So
No, that's what I was.
yeah, I did not want to leave that con without it.
Okay. No, I don't blame you. How much was it?
$150.
That's not bad.
It's a leather 3-panel DM screen with really nice artwork on. Looks like they did laser or something on it. And he puts sheet metal inside the leather and gives you magnets so you can just hang up your stuff.
I might have to get a business card. I might have to do that. I looked at it. Rach was all about the boxes.
Right. She loved the box.
She
I
loved
thought
the
the
box.
boxes were nice, but I have no use for those.
Yeah, I was just like, where
I
am I
did
going
get a dice jail for Gage.
Okay.
Did you see those?
I saw the dice.
Did you open up a dice jail?
No, I didn't open up.
You open up and it says on the bottom, you know what you did.
Ooh.
And then the cover, when they come out of dice jail, the cover it says parole board. You put it there.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to them tomorrow.
It's like $30 for one of them. And then they got the dungeon, the dice dungeon too, which is about twice its size. It says, welcome to the dungeon.
Yeah, they had a lot of interesting at the same place where it said Rach got dragon earrings and her dragon hair beret. And I was like, wow, that's actually pretty damn cool. So she wanted to get me a box for my birthday, but maybe she can get me a DM screen for my birthday.
You know, I might take a break and walk away and go see that guy and see if he has a business card.
Yeah,
that we could plug here.
Yeah, actually, you want to go? I'll occupy.
Well, yeah, but first, I'm eyeing somebody who I want to come over here. Steve, come here for a minute. Say hi to the folks on the internet. Hey, how are you, Steve? I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. Yeah, glad to see you here again.
This is on the internet. You're on.
Yeah, I'm on right now.
Stephen Picorni, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing, everybody? We're here at North Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just ran a game. We had how many people do you have playing?
We had 9 people.
That's it, 9?
9 people are playing.
Wow.
Probably
Only
a lot of observers.
7 perished and 2 survived. 2 survived.
One of these days I'll get in one of your games.
Not quite a TPK.
Careful
but
what
damn
you
close.
wish for.
We ran
You
out
don't
of
know how
time.
many I've lost.
Oh well, all right.
The
all
last
right.
2 ran off. They ran away.
Well, so they were
from
wise. They were
mummies. The mummies that were coming, they ran away, and then they sealed the chamber with a stone-shaped
These are
spell.
spoilers for tomorrow.
If I was in a regular game with you, I'd stress out. But at the con, it's all cannon fodder. It's
There you
all
go.
cannon
They're
fodder.
all cannon
Exactly,
fodder.
exactly.
Yeah.
Die gloriously.
As I'm concerned, they're
Just
all
go home
cannon.
on your shield. Don't even worry about the
Sometimes a few of them slip through the cracks and survive. I
Yeah.
don't
How do
understand.
you do that? You know?
Yeah,
I mean, come on. What would Jim Ward do?
They ran away intelligently. What can you do?
Yeah.
What would Stephen Cass? What would Tim Cass do?
Boom! I'm failing them. Those are my mentors. Yes. Well, we have to feed you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, we're gonna go
All
get
right.
some dinner.
Okay, thanks for
Thank you.
stopping
Thank you.
by. I
Right,
appreciate
thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Stephen Picorni, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah, the Dwarvenaut. He's the guy who does all the what?
Dwarvenite.
Dwarven Forge.
Yes, the dwarvenite.
Hold down the fort.
I will
be
hold.
right back.
I will hold down the fort for Glen.
Maybe somebody will tell us about it.
So, oh, jeez. So, during the day, this room is literally booked. So, if you are coming to this con and you are looking for a pickup game, you could do a pickup game here after dinner. So, probably from about 6 o'clock on. But during the day, it is certainly packed. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. Picked up the new Paysetter Holmesian Islands of Power module online. Yeah, it looks really good. Paysetter just does a damn good job with their stuff. I own a lot of their more older classic stuff. I'm really wondering if I should at some point, if I say I would put it up for sale, somebody's going to say Tenkar's broke. But sometimes you just need to make room.
Guess what?
Festivus in June. What? No business card?
No, they're closed for the night.
Oh, all right.
Strange Fate Games. Remember that.
Strange Fate Games.
Yes.
Yes, Foopy. Nothing to see here. Nothing up my sleeves because I have no sleeves.
This is not the geek you're looking for.
Uh,
Those Jedi mind tricks never work.
that was a geek you were looking for.
You know, we started this live stream and all of a sudden it got quiet.
What you say? People were respectful.
Where the hell are they? All of a sudden it's you
Yes,
know,
yes, sir.
they're gaming or they got a booth over there and it's like, where's the crowd?
So,
This is a vibrant con. It really is.
no, it is.
Oh,
but-
okay. Well, it's kind of mellow, but still, you're not going to get the 1,500, 2,000 more,
Yeah.
Gen Con or Jerry Con crowds, which is a good thing.
Yeah, this is the con where you're going to be able to listen. If you want to hang out a little bit and talk with Jeff Talanian,
Steve Picorni.
Corny, Mr. Barromaze himself.
Oh, yeah. Greg Gillespie, Lloyd.
Darlene, Matt Finch, Bill Webb,
Yeah,
Alan Hammock, Merle Rasmussen.
you got it.
I mean, this is the place to be. And I was talking with Greg Gillespie earlier, and Greg made a very good point. Again, there were 300 people that picked up badges yesterday, and he said it felt like a family reunion.
Yeah, but he's from Canada.
Are you saying the Canadians don't know what a family reunion
Of
is?
course they are. But he is absolutely right. That's the way I consider it a family reunion.
Yeah,
If I don't go to any other con, I'm coming to this con.
I gotta say the same.
I can't. I never get to see this guy otherwise.
Yeah,
Or Bad Mike, or and Bad Mike's just like one state down from me.
I mean, the thing is, this is where I see my extended family, and I love my other conventions that I go to. ShireCon is very much like this, very much smaller. TotalCon has an awesome vibe and an awesome OSR track. I'm looking forward to Page this coming year. The special guest list is insane, but North Texas is very special. And North Texas, we started coming here in 2014. So take out 2020, the year of COVID. We've been here 10, 11 years.
But it's the same. I missed one, the COVID one.
Yeah.
It's like practically everybody missed the COVID one.
So
Broke my record. I think I started coming here in 2011.
oh damn.
I think I'd have to check with Gary or Bad
Right.
Mike, but I'm pretty sure.
Peter, jealous of everyone that can make it to the con. Have a blast on behalf of sports clubs that aren't there. So here's one thing that I've certainly noticed, and I notice this every year, but more so this year, especially yesterday. There are a large number of first timers at this con, and they're telling me they're coming because they've seen Bad Mike and I,
like this, and
Glen and I talk about it.
There's a lot. Like Say for Half talks about it. I talk about it on Thinker's Hammer, and I mention it once in a while on Radio Grognar. So the info's getting out.
Right. And if you are an old school gamer, you don't have. By the way, you don't have to be old. Okay, that's not the prerequisite.
The old school idea is the game is, not
Right.
you.
Right. There are a number of people who brought their kids with them,
Oh,
brought
yeah.
families with them. This isn't just
My friend Carlos, who is one of our GMs from the Monday
Right.
group, I brought him last year. He had a ball. He brought his wife and little 5-year-old girl with him this time, and she is having a ball. That's what I like to see.
yeah. So I mean, this is literally a family. It's family friendly without being censored. Like Saturday night there's going to be the midnight auction.
Yeah.
Midnight auction is 18 and above, and it needs to be because the jokes are what the jokes are. It is North Texas uncensored. So we're all looking forward to it.
You know what my favorite thing
What?
that has changed about this con this year?
What?
Practically every booth in there takes plastic.
Mm,
I never had that experience at a con before. I always had my pockets filled with cash.
which is a good thing because the cash machine out in front isn't working. It's
Really?
offline. Yeah. I was like, oh, son of a! I wanted to top off my wallet. I wasn't able to.
Yeah. But, you know, cool. I hate carrying, I mean, I'm carrying a pocket full of quarters right now from laundromat. So
Well, that gives you a built-in weapon. That's not too bad.
that's true. But my pants down too. So, yeah, there's a trade off there.
Yeah, I could see that.
But, yeah, I mean, how else can we promote this con? I mean, yeah, we're turning into walking commercials for North Texas.
Well, I mean, we were doing commercials at North Texas when James was here, but 5 years ago, 6 years
Oh,
ago?
yes. I remember. Oh, no, we got to get him back.
We do. He's got 2 young kids, though, so it's going to be
Yeah.
difficult.
But still, you know, we can figure out some way. I mean, if Bill Webb can get him here, you know, maybe we ought to go back to Bill and say, hey, Bill, you need another employee for Frog God, right? Huh?
Yeah, James Bond, by the way, is essentially putting out his own shingle. He is a full-time RPG writer designer.
Fantastic. Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
great. He actually making a living out of it.
Yep.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
for that.
Not
me, but I like seeing people do it.
Yeah, no. Listen, if someone can do it, it means somebody else can do it. This is not the industry where you're going to buy your way into it.
Right.
Okay, we've seen that happen. We've seen that people try, and they think they throw down a lot of cash. It gives them instant authority. It doesn't.
Jeez,
Yeah. Authority is an influence is earned, and James has spent his time earning it.
Yes, he has.
I'm very excited to see what James has coming in store for it.
You know what thrills? Here's how far-reaching this con is. This is the second year in a row James Radji has been here, and
Yes.
he lives in what, Iceland,
Finland.
and he lives in Finland, and he makes it a point to come out here.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got a booth. He's probably making bank out there.
Yeah. So James, I was speaking with James, and he was at the. And I hope I get this right. And if I don't, I'm trying not to insult any of our
Go ahead and insult
UK
him. It's
viewers.
We're game.
He was at the UK Game Expo, I believe, in Birmingham.
Sounds right.
Yes. Okay. And he literally flew home to Finland, had a 9-hour layover at his house,
Whoa.
and then had to come back to get to North Texas. So
Is that incredible?
amazing. And by the way, James looks. I'm going to say this in a totally non-platonic way.
Yes.
James looks good. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks
You
healthy.
want under 25, which is the 25 and under crowd is pretty well represented here.
Yeah, I would say the 25 and under crowd. Now, if you're talking 25 and under, I'm going to say you're talking 18 to 25 because there's a number of younger kids. We actually had a game table that was being run just for the younger crowd earlier today for kids, I guess, 12 and under. I believe there's another session tomorrow that's being run.
Oh, yeah. And little kid D&D is really fun to watch. The kids, most of the kids really get into it.
But if your kids are anywhere from upper teens to mid 20s, not only will they find other people to hang out with, they will find gamers of all ages.
I started my grandson at, I believe, either 9 or 11. I don't remember. It took me like 10 years to get him to the con here. But once he did, there was no stop. I mean, this year, yes, he's got a job. He couldn't go. But before that, there was no stopping.
Right.
You know, and he was like, he's 20 now. So take of that what you will.
Yeah.
He loved playing here. Everybody loved him, and we embrace youth. We embrace youth rather well as far as the gaming thing.
Well, remember, like Pace Setter Games is run by Bill and Ben Barsh, and Ben's in his young 20s. Now,
You'll find him on Facebook too. He's got an old series about Swords and Wizardry.
Yeah, and Ben's. I remember Ben when he only came up to like here on me. He's a damn tall drink of water, is what they say, right? He's a tall drink of water here in Texas.
Speaking of which, after this live stream, we got to go do our own drinking.
Yes. Hey, the hotel bar has learned they're going to be open to 2 a.m. the next couple nights.
Good. And that's the thing about it being for the whole family. 25 and under, plenty of things. But then we got the midnight auction also, and a whiskey tasting. So that tells you something right there. It's for all ages.
Yeah.
We're doing what Disney's supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, and yes, maybe you're not bringing your kids with you to the midnight auction. They will not be granted admittance.
Yeah.
By the way, nobody's checking for IDs. It's not like they're serving alcohol. I'm not saying it won't be served.
It's not NSFW.
Yeah, not safe for work or younger impressionable minds.
That's right.
We don't want those minds being unimpressioned.
Well, yeah, but the kid is spoiled once he gets the view of Bad Mike and Satan out in Speedo.
I'm sorry. And you know what? It's such an inside joke that's no longer inside. So you can be guaranteed if you come to the midnight auction, you will see Bad Mike's brother.
Yeah.
In a Speedo.
You will. You will.
And it's going to be a sight you will not unsee.
And we also have to say that one of these years he will be running Attack of the Penosaurus. So there's that you want to keep him away from.
Just the wee things. Just the wee things.
Just the tip.
Ooh.
That's bad.
You make me think of those truly tasteless jokes from when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Because we thought, and I thought, hey, these jokes are pretty funny, and they're pretty tasteless. And then you got to the leper jokes, and they were really tasteless. Why was the leper hockey game called off?
There's too many. There's a face off on the field.
There was a face off on middle ice. Yes. What should you never let her ask a leper to lend you?
What?
A hand.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. This is reminding me of that Discord we did with me and I can't think of his name. But British. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh wait.
With the three cans and stuff. Yes. Now he can't think of it.
I am having the complete.
We lost more people off that Discord server that night because him and I were talking abortion for some reason.
Oh God, yeah. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus.
Yeah, well, he comes on here.
Yeah, he does.
So he'll probably show up pretty soon. Hope he doesn't go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, they couldn't. I know.
But we started talking about it. We were having a serious discussion. Then we noticed in the text, it's like people are leaving like hand over fist.
Here. Yeah, it's like, oops. So-and-so has left the chat. So-and-so has left the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like, we better back off on this. Okay. Let's go back to gaming. It seems like whenever I'm on the Discord, or even here sometimes, I'm always trying to push it back to gaming.
That's okay. I mean, listen. When you're at North Texas, I mean, and I'm only Rachel and I. Rachel's gonna be playing more games than I am.
I can imagine.
Because we're in your game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's in the ladies' game on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and actually, I think Saturday, she's doing lunch with the ladies either Sunday or Saturday for lunch. I'm not even sure what day.
Well, by the way, how was your day today?
It was good. My day was really good. And I gotta say, I was kind of floored and flattered by the number of people who came up to me and just thanked me for what we do on this channel. Um, keep allowing people to keep current with gaming news, gaming events, and gaming thoughts, and to allow them into our homes. Essentially, when we do this, you're allowing us into your home, into your car,
Into your mind.
into your mind. We're sorry if we abuse you. But hold on a second.
Well, it's a man. Oh,
Uh
but less Philly.
oh. Guy with Eric sounds like Joe the lawyer.
Damn, that's a compliment.
This is Glen House.
This is old man Grognard here.
Yes.
And you know what that is? Look it up on YouTube.
Glenn would be a lot. Sorry, Joe would be a lot more boisterous.
And he'd have a bag over his head because he never shows his face.
Right, and he'd be dropping f-bombs.
Yeah.
Glenn
Just
has
like you.
just like me. Well, I'm from New York.
I'm from California.
Joe's from Connecticut. Connecticut is like New Jersey's younger cousin. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, Mike. Oh my God. It's okay. They're both actually. Here's the interesting thing, and maybe this is why the voice sounds familiar. They are both very tall drinks of water.
And I'm a skinnier drink of water now. So
And-
the resemblance is even further.
Yeah. Well, Joe's been losing a lot of weight now too.
Okay.
And listen, if there's one common theme here that I seem to have bucked, I put on 15 pounds from last year.
Yeah, he got the weight I had.
Yeah, but the number of people in these circles have lost weight, and it's a beautiful thing. You can see it. You can see it when you're talking to somebody. Again, James Raggy, God bless James. He lost 2 shirt sizes.
Is that Mike Halloran?
Yes.
For a minute, I thought I said Mike Hallstrom. It's like, are you one of my relatives?
Yes, Joe would be cursing.
Yes.
Foogly, I'm from Connecticut, and I don't really associate with New Jersey. Foogly,
Well, you can get off the show right now.
I didn't say you'd associate with New Jersey. I just said you're a younger cousin. All right? You don't have to like your cousins. Not all cousins are kissing cousins.
Not all family members like each other,
No.
which makes Thanksgiving interesting.
So, by the way, Rach and I were talking about these on Gamers Health last week. This is a collapsible water bottle, and the cap comes with. I actually got a larger carabiner for it, but I wanted to hang it from my belt loop. So when it's empty, I can have it with me. I'm at the park. I don't have to try to suck water out of a water fountain. I can. Have
You're going to say a fire hydrant.
I gotta suck water out of a fire hydrant.
I know you're from New York, but
All
still,
right,
come on.
I gotta have some kind of qualifications and qualities. So no, now I have this, and then I can. It's a lot easier. And when I'm at the con, I don't have to walk around, bring a real water bottle, or walk around with an empty whatchamacallit, Poland Spring water bottle, some random
Go
crap
buy
like-
bottles or something.
Glenn's getting a little distracted by the conversation.
Well, I'm just like scanning. I keep scanning the room looking for people to talk to. And I find this highly unusual. That's all.
Oh, it's okay. Guppy just saw us and said, "Yeah, I'm walking the other way." We were just
I know
like,
the feeling.
"Yeah."
I mean, I look over there, there's Gary. I look again, there's not Gary.
Gary disappeared.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
about to look behind us is some of the younger crowd, the 25 and under. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
So there are younger gamers here, folks. They're not all gray-haired fucks like Glenn and I.
I think it's distinguished, even though there's not much on top of it.
And they might be avoiding us. It's okay. They're allowed to avoid us. I'm not saying they can't.
I'm not one of those old men who wear hats because they feel they're losing their hair. I'm wearing a hat because I'm an old man who never wants to comb his hair.
And that's the way it is.
You know, I get up in the morning, get dressed, put the hat on, I'm out the door. So, if I had anything to go out the door for.
I would try to grab Jeff D, who's on the other side of the room.
But he's working.
He's working. He's
Working it. He's got an audience.
Yes.
We've got an audience, but he's got his own audience.
So part of what goes on, by the way, in this main hall, besides registration, silent auctions are behind us. It's also many of the artists are out here too.
Yes.
So you got
miniature painters. We got people, comic book, graphic novel people. We got another guy in there. He says it's his company's called Drink the Paint Water. And it's like, I want to go up. Says, that's why I draw so lousy. I've been drinking the paint water.
That's Jason Bronkowski.
Yeah. We got Darlene.
Darlene's table's over there.
Uh-huh. So yeah, the artists come here. Jeff Easley usually is here,
but he always donates art.
He does. And you haven't lived until you come to North Texas and see Jeff Easley sit there with house paint and a big canvas and paint a picture that they auction off of the auction later on in the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing work.
Oh yes, and you sit there and watch it. I still got that picture of him and Jeff Easley and who's the other artist?
Larry.
Larry Elmore. Yeah, him and Larry Elmore. Elmore came one year and he.
Think I can show this?
Sure. Maybe that's.
All right, so
that's actually.
Hold on, I'm gonna show this. Oh, I don't know why it's playing music. Oh, it's live with us. I'm gonna show this. All right, I'm gonna try to show this. This is some Bronkowski artwork. But I'm showing it with my finger covering bit of the artwork because
there's a piece of male appendage.
It's a peanut holder.
Well, actually, that's not a penisaurus. You know what that is? That's a penachungus.
Penachungus, a peanut holder, a penile holder. Yes.
I think we got the point.
Yes.
Behold.
Mike's like, I live in Houston, never been. I should go next year.
I don't think we have much of a Houston contingent here. We have a good Austin contingent. And people like Bad Mike live in Denton. So does Mike and Liz Stewart.
Yes.
And so they're around. They come every year.
So Mike's going to be organizing a panel on podcasting on Sunday morning.
Really?
Yes.
I might be there.
I will be there. I am going to. He's got a number of guests that will be speaking. I think I'll be one of them, and I'll be.
Can I be on the panel, Daddy? Can I be on the panel?
Well, Glen, if we talk about live streaming, yeah.
Well, tomorrow night I'll be at the artist conference in the bar. Great place in the bar.
Where's the artist conference?
Yeah, they say you want to talk art, bring your stuff, and all that. Because this year. I was determined to start networking.
Okay.
Because I'm in a position now where I can do artwork or voices. Because we are buying a house and I got a permanent place and I can set this stuff up.
There you go.
I've already got one commission from Luau Lu for his Dare Luck Club supplements, and I'm thankful for that. But I could use more. I even printed business cards this year.
Business cards?
Yeah, it's just got my name and my email address. That's it. If you want my number, I can write it on the back. I'm not going to give it out for free.
Okay, that's all right. Never give it for free. Glen does not give out his number just anyway. But if you're looking for a good time, call
I should give him the Thaco's hammer number. That's the voicemail number for Thaco's hammer.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I can't remember what it is though.
Uh-oh. Well, if you can't find that one, you can find the one for Rules for Initiative.
There we go. RFI, which is not around anymore. So
Hey. Fugly, I used to have business pencils. Cards always get tossed.
well, that's the chance you take. I know. I've had that happen when I Ubered. My wife had her cards. I'd hand them out, and I'd find half of them in the back seat.
Yeah, so like I use my badge holder at the con to collect business cards of various. So Spellbook Games is going to be coming out with
Stuff.
I guess basically they're working on a traveler resource that I believe is system neutral, although it's about star systems. But yeah, I collect the business cards because this is my opportunity, and I put them right back here in my good holder.
I used to buy. They have a deluxe holder for your badge. I got a couple of those, and
I can't stand it.
well, they're all right because they got a lot of places to put stuff in.
Then your neck gets very heavy.
No, but why I don't like it, it lays here, and if I got something on your shirt, you can't see it.
Yeah, but that's true. Now the one advantage to that one though is that
it don't flip over.
it don't flip over. So if you didn't want this one to flip over, you'd have to wear two and then clip them on the side here. And you have to have two lanyards.
I didn't know that. Gary, give me another lanyard.
Yeah, you see, I just figured that out.
Wow.
I think I have some spare. I don't know if I have spare lanyards upstairs. I'm gonna have to check because I'm just looking at that now, and that should be the way.
I remember when Tim Cass used to come here. If he made it for the first time, hey Tim, how you doing? He'll go, turn it over, okay, good. Hi.
Well, he wanted to make sure he knew who he was talking to. Now,
That's true.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I am horrible with names. Now,
Me too.
I will remember names from people in the chat.
There are still people. I've been coming here for over 10 years, and there's still people here that I can't remember their name.
Yeah. So same here. And here's the thing. Like, I got introduced to somebody today who was the mighty Hob on this channel when they're talking on the live streams. Whether it's on with Glen and I, or whether it's on Gamers Health, finally meet them in person. Now, for some reason, I can't forget who they are with that faith. But there are people I've been conversing with today who, and yesterday, who obviously know me from this channel, and I will never forget their face, but I'll be damned if I can remember their names. And that's nothing. It's not me getting old.
By the way, Jason Hobbs is here somewhere, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I can't remember what he looks like. So
I'll show you. I'll introduce you to Jason.
I mean, we talked before, but it's
I know. I'll point them out to you.
We do this once a year. It's hard to remember.
Yeah.
You know, even with the internet, it's hard.
Yeah. And
You
listen,
see him on Facebook, it just doesn't connect. You know.
and Jason's the reason. I'll be honest with you. Jason's probably the reason why this cast even exists, because Jason's the one that really started Anchor podcasting from the OSR. Even if he wasn't really talking about OSR stuff, he was talking about his own self and mental health and life. And he actually opened up my eyes to showing how podcasting could be done. And you didn't need to have a huge service and subscription to do it. And once we got the podcasting, under our belt, then the video is just a natural progression.
Hop, skip, and a jump away, or something like that. There's Lou Aldo with his friends. They look like they're about to come beat us up.
Everybody hide.
Yeah, everybody hides. Lou. That's as close as we can get. Hey, what do you want? It's Thursday evening. What do you want?
Yeah, well,
Dealers' room's closing. Everybody's going to their games or whatever.
and people are in the games. We're not getting there. There are 8 o'clock games are usually pretty light, my experience, and you get a lot of people who are no shows. And why are they no shows? Because people oversleep.
Yeah.
Right? It's maybe not the first day of the con, but after that, because
Yeah.
people start hanging out at the bar and doing adulting.
Yeah.
Which is not very adult. But.
Yeah. Well, I learned one lesson running games here early on, which was never book a game for Saturday evening.
Oh, God, no.
I had one. Well, it's not just like the midnight auction, the other auction. Saturday evening, I had a table full of people, including myself, who was so tired by Saturday evening. We hardly had any energy to pick up dice and roll them, let alone role play. And I remember cutting that game short. They're going, why don't we just I'll get you the dragon down the bottom. Why don't we just cut the chips? And they were going, yes. And it's like, man, that was exhausting. So I've got a Saturday game this year, but it's noon.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All my games are noon this year.
Yeah. So what I learned that lesson in 2014, my first North Texas.
Uh-huh.
First North Texas, I had Rach and I think in like 2 games every day.
Oh, I can't do that.
Which was insane. And we had a visit with friends of mine.
Oh, boy.
Who insisted. They came out to the con. They picked us up, took us out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet. Took us out to the
that's good.
What do you call it? The stockyards over in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So, but Saturday night we had a game, and with Michael Curtis and actually LeBlanc and a few other people who are fairly major game designers and people in the industry. And I believe it was the Dallas RPG.
Hi, Doc.
And what happens? We all show up.
James, hey, there he is.
And the energy level was so low, so non-existent.
How much is the hotel? He wants to know how much it is. $118 a night.
Yeah. And if that's too much, was it like a Red Rooster or
they got one next door over here.
That's cheaper. I believe that James Raggy's at the hotel next door. You can literally walk to if you don't mind the Texas heat.
And they may have cheaper rates, but if nothing else, they'll match the con rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's actually a very nice convention to hold.
Now, our hotel rooms, you get the standard hotel room like me, right?
Yes.
So, what does that usually go for?
I don't know because the posted rates aren't really the real rates.
I'm thinking I know in the hotel business, the seasons tends to change.
Yeah.
Seasons, but I'm thinking like spring going on summer, they're getting at least 225.
Probably.
A night.
If you're not, but then again, if you book it through Expedia, Travelocity, or one of those places, you'll probably get cheaper.
Right.
But
I'm just seeing standard room.
Yeah, standard room, and I think that they had some, like you could get gotten a suite for I think like $160. If you're gonna get a suite, if you're gonna have 2 couples, you have the fold-out couch and the one. Whoever's getting the fold-out, by the way, should pay a little bit less than the people that are sleeping in the real bed. That's all I'm saying.
We tried getting a fold-out one year for Gage. They wouldn't let us because there was no room in there to put the fold-out and still have in case there's a fire.
Oh yeah.
The safety concern. So.
Yeah, we had my first Gary Con, which was 2016. I shared a room with Bad Mike and Zach slept on an inflatable mattress.
Wow.
God bless.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with. I've slept on them too.
They
can be comfortable.
They can be. But that was the year that a Skeeter violated Bad Mike. There's video of that somewhere.
Well, I'm not going to be pulling that one up anytime soon.
I hope not.
It's still on there. I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Carlos,
And Glen makes a summoning.
Finally, you, you come here.
This
Will
is-
you be queen for a day? No, that's
Oh.
folks. This is Carlos. He's my bud. He's one of the GMs for the our Monday game, and this is what number 2 con that you've been to. Second
Nice.
one, he brought his wife and kid too.
Yep.
He had so much fun last year. So much fun. Are you
Oh,
having any fun?
I'm having tons of fun.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tell him how good this con is. We've been just
I laughed. I cried. It had it all.
There you go.
I like the cup.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Bucky's cup. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to be stopping on the way back out. But yeah, Carlos, I got him hooked. You guys come down here.
And like we said,
Yeah.
you're part of the family. I mean,
Yeah, he is now part of the family. This is more a family reunion now.
It really is.
Yeah,
It really is.
it feels that way. It's great.
All
Any-
gotta zip out.
All right,
So,
thanks.
any live stream of a game. All right, so no, and perhaps tomorrow and this is only if you can get everybody at the table to say yes.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll film a bit of Glen for 5 minutes running the game tomorrow for Gangbusters, but it has to be with the buy-in from everybody at the table. If one person goes, I don't feel comfortable, we're not going to push it on. And I'm not going to ask anybody the question twice. So if we can get the buy-in, it could happen. If we don't, just we'll let you know how great a game it was.
And we had a great Gangbusters game today.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Kind of unexpected, but I mean, I only had 4 players, but we made it work. It was 4 was enough.
Well, and that's the thing, and not to get into game theory or anything like that, but certain games like D&D,
Uh-huh.
you need to have your 4 core classes covered, or else you're
I've
fucked.
seen it done with less, but I'd rather have it covered.
Right. But other game systems, like when I only had a gaming group of 2 for like 6 months
Wow.
in my college years, I moved to Space Master. And the reason why is because you weren't stuck by classes like you so much as you are in D&D. They could cross train, they could cover skills,
Yeah.
you could cover bases. Whereas with D&D, every class has their little
I've
niche.
been in games with so few players. Everybody played two characters.
Yes.
They had to.
Yeah. No, I never liked the 2
I've
characters.
run
deal.
parties with like no mage, or
Oh, I have.
yeah, no
So-
mage is easier than no cleric.
Oh, I ran for years with no cleric in the party.
I mean, I was tossing magic items at them for the mage stuff, but cleric, it's like you guys better stock up on the healing potions.
Yep.
And
And you throw
like
in,
I said, it can be done that way. It's just you got to put a little extra effort in it.
and the undead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh well, that's something you just gotta like deal with.
Yeah.
If you don't have a cleric, can't turn them. Oh well, just kill them.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Just
So-
don't get charmed by that vampire and you're fine.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And that happened before to a character. Not a pretty sight.
So now I'm looking at around the room right now, and
Yes.
these are mostly pickup games and people eating dinner. Yet there's a father with their daughter at the one table.
Yeah. The daughter's on the tablet. He's reading a rule book.
Yeah.
It's kind of charming, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
And and it's a very relaxed atmosphere. I don't know if I can stress that enough, but it really, really is.
yeah, it's nice. We love it.
Yeah, the party can hire hirelings. Usually the hirelings are cannon fodder, but
Yeah.
Doc, I'm running a game for 2 players. One is a fighter, and the other is an artificer.
You can cast a couple of spells.
Okay.
5e. I just found that out recently because Gage used to play an artificer, but we were playing in Eberron. I'm used to artificers in Eberron. And now I find out they opened it up to all the campaigns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now you can be an artificer in Greyhawk or in the Realms, or kind of takes this, you know, the specialness out of it. For me.
Well, yeah, it does, and also it's like you got to retcon the campaign.
Yeah,
They've always been here.
yeah. I mean, I'm waiting for them if they haven't already. I'm waiting for them to put like Warforged in everything.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I mean, Gage was a Warforged artificer. That's a double. He was basically Iron Man.
That's
'Cause
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, because he had like magical things where he could fly and stuff like that, and he shoot blades out and all this other stuff. It's like you're Tony Stark. You know?
Tony Stark, who's a man of steel. I don't remember the Iron Man
Oh,
one.
you're using ICRPG. Cool. I brought that with me. I might fool around with it, you know, on my off time, see what I can come. I'm still working on that DuckTales game. I want to do it in Savage Worlds, but I'm looking at ICRPG, and I brought my copy of Toon too.
Ooh.
I'm sure Doc will appreciate that. And I thought, can I do DuckTales in Toon? I probably could. You know, I'm just looking for something simple. You know what I'm saying?
Toon is a fun con game.
Yes, very much so. I think it was also almost made for it.
Yeah, it's not suitable for campaign play. But
Although I've heard from people who have done it. But like I said, this is one of those things, either con games or the one-off change of pace games.
right.
Well, okay, the campaign's getting too heavy. Let's play something else for a session or two.
So
He's right. I can do DuckTales in two. I'm sure. Thank you. I got Doc's blessing.
ah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Love to play Uncle Scrooge. Who wouldn't?
Scrooge McDuck.
Who wouldn't? Yeah, I have the entire cat, and it would be the 2017 reboot DuckTales. That way, I can include Donald too.
Oh, is that DuckTales?
Yeah, but the reboot, you know, remember Donald was hardly in the first version
Okay.
because they shipped him off to the Navy just to get him out of the way because they wanted to concentrate on Scrooge and the boys. But now it's like he was in the Barks comics, the Barks and Rosa comics. We're putting Donald Duck in, so it came back, and it was Disney. Please release it on DVD at least, if not Blu-ray. I would love a set of it. That is probably the only streaming show I've actually sat and watched all the way through.
Really?
Yeah, because it was such good writing. Such good writing. It was beautiful. And the way they changed a few characters, it was like, okay, this is a different tweak, but it works. You know, it was great. It was like for instance, you remember the character Gyro Gearloose, the inventor. He was kind of a, you know, absent-minded professor. They changed him so he's like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room all the time.
Okay, even if he isn't.
Yeah, even if he isn't, but he usually is. That's
Fair enough.
But yeah, so they did good thing, and they differentiated the nephews too, which is good, which was also a good thing. But anyway, I digress. I'll try a DuckTales game soon, as soon as I figure it out.
By the way, folks, wearing my Fugly design shirt, which I can't make any more of because they tell me that I'm violating copyright.
And I'm wearing my Igrok Thako shirt. I like gold key. You know, one of the reasons why I want to do a DuckTales because I want to play Flintheart. Because the way they did it in the new show, he is so hilarious. He is so over the top. Flintheart Bob Gold is wonderful. Anyway, let's go back to role play. Okay, bye.
Yeah, well, actually, it's 8 o'clock.
Is it?
It is. It might be a suitable time for us to break off our covers.
I guess so.
But before I do, like I said, this room is for meals at the moment, pickup games. Now we're getting the view of the vending hall with that shot, and a real quick view of the rest of the room. People are hanging, socializing. North Texas is where you go to socialize. You want to see other gamers. You want to enjoy your time with other gamers.
Right.
Nobody's judging you here. Nobody's asking you for
Nobody judges you.
nobody's asking for your credentials. Nobody's asking
know,
for your
And we
your
don't.
Grognard card, your OSR card.
And nobody gets kink shame.
Well, unless you're Ken Whitman, if you come here, I will make sure you get King Shane. Nothing personal, Ken. But
Oh, everything personal, Ken.
yeah, everything personal. So, folks, whiskey tasting tomorrow night. I believe it's 7, but I'll find out. I'll make sure it's shared. Should be interesting. And of course, Gamers Health, Rich and I, Saturday night. Most likely 8 o'clock Eastern.
I might be
7
wandering
Central,
around.
but we may put it back an hour depending on how dinner's going.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
That's the
beforehand.
way these con shows go. It's like,
You know,
they're there, but I may show up. Bad Mike might wander
Yeah.
in, whoever.
Ben Mike wanted to wander in tonight, but he was running a game.
Oh, well, that happens.
Whoa, I see now. All right, folks. On that note, be safe, be well. God bless. Throw those dice from them low. And if you hear any rumors that the police were here to arrest somebody,
It's a rumor.
that's what I think about it. All right? All right?
Radio Grognard, Thickos Hammer. Night, folks.